America hasn't had that little inventory since the Great Depression. So what's the market saying? Okay, here's Housing Wire. Did lower mortgage rates already lower housing inventory? Here's U.S. News. Housing inventory plummeted during COVID and has yet to rebound to pre-pandemic levels. These are brand new headlines, okay? So lots of headlines, therefore they must be true. News, U.S. News said it must be true. They have no information. So let's take a look. All right. So you're going to see a trend developing throughout the statistics. Here is July of 2019. What's the year? Say it again. You're going to hear this over and over. Here we were in 2019. By 2020, the market heats up. We're down to 823. Now we're into full flush mode. Artificially lowly created interest rates. Artificial movement across the country. This is during COVID. We're down to 500,000, down to 692, 21, 22, 23. This continued on. That right there. America hasn't had that little inventory since the Great Depression. People were moving out of state. People were relocating. People were getting bigger homes. Why? Work from home and school from home. People were killing each other at home. I need to move or he needs to move out. We had the Federal Reserve interest rate was 0%. Is that a natural thing for a central bank? Yes or no? Then why are so many people waiting for that to come back? It was an artificially created market. It was designed because we thought the whole world was coming to an end with this COVID deal. And so what happened is there was some things taken and actions taken and then real big actions taken. And there's a trailing effect. We're living in the trailing effect right now. By the way, did we all make a lot of money during these years? Yes or no? Was it quick to sell a home back then? Yes or no? 20 offers on a listing. Anybody get more than 20 offers on a listing? Let me see your hands. And you remember how you guys were all moaning, there's no inventory. My buyers can't find a home. I'm so sad about my buyers. Are you sad now? God answered your prayers. So here we go. This is not a real market. July of 24, we get back to 884, and here we go today. 1.1 million. It's pretty similar to what year? What's that? Which is a normal real estate market. This was a normal real estate market. This is an abnormal real estate market. Why are we longing for the abnormal real estate market? Such an abnormal real estate market that real estate agents became devalued. Such an abnormal real estate market that those stupid lawsuits that always come about every time there's a boom, that once and for all always get put out, but this time it won. This time it won, and it affected the well-being of the real estate industry. Devastated the major corporations and took 40% of all their cash. Made us change our practices. Now what's happened right now? People are like, big deal, we've moved past it. Is that true? Because that's the resilient nature of both agents, this industry, and buyers and sellers. Because when it comes to their home, buyers and sellers are looking out for number one. Does that make sense? This is artificial. What you're going to see is on all of these stats, we're back to 2019. A couple of small exceptions, we're back to 2019. Which, by the way, is a 2019 agent was far more skilled than a 2025 agent. 2019 agents were far more professional, called back on time, followed through on details, knew how to negotiate, didn't fall down and have a heart attack when there was a physical inspection and a request for repairs. And they have a heart attack today and have no freaking idea how to do it. My wife and I, as is our bent, walked through some open houses this weekend. And I walk into this house, and the agent, she didn't see me. She saw my African-American beauty walking in front of me. She walks in the door, and the lady goes, "Look, we know we're $1.5 million over, but the seller's very flexible." And then I walked in, and she goes, "Are you Brian Buffini?" I said, "Yes, I am, and you are now an illustration to 20,000 agents of how not to do it." I didn't mention her name, but right now, somewhere in San Diego, somebody's sweating. Is that a professional approach? Why in the hell is the house $1.5 million over list? And why in the hell is she telling me walking in the door? She's willing to tell a customer because she doesn't have the balls to tell the client. She doesn't have the integrity to tell the client. She really doesn't have the professionalism to tell the client. 2019, we're back. Let me tell you, I'm back. I'm fired up. You know why? You're going to have to be a pro to succeed in real estate going forward. You're going to have to be a pro. You're going to have to do the right things. You're going to have to do them in the right way. You're going to have to treat people right. You're going to have your information, your presentation, and your follow-up up here. And those who do will win, and those who don't, they'll be going out the door. More on that later.